When last we left our heroes, Nara, the Drow Sorceress, Wolfgang, the Angelic Warlock, Asmo, the Snackman Fighter, and Denir, the Catman Wizard, began their journey beneath the city of Silver Rock to deal with the threat of a clan of bewitched Duergar. Accompanied by Talia, they traveled the abandoned mines and caves toward where Nara first discovered the threat. While resting up for an evening, Nara and Talia discovered an intruding Duergar approaching them. Upon interrogation, they learned he was a smith by the name of Dredic. The Underdwarf informed our heroes that the force beguiling the other Duergar is a mad beholder Nara and Wolfgang had come across in the void. The beholder became infatuated with Nara and now desires her hand in unholy matrimony. How will our heroes deal with this situation? Find out as we proceed deeper into the caves. Once I find the sound of caves on the list of sounds, this one.
Amidst the sound of caves. Oi! Oi!
Yeah, oi! Guy shows up everywhere. Meanwhile, back in the caves. So as you continue traveling down, not finding any real sorts of resistance here. It seems Dredic was the he would have informed you that he's kind of the only guy that came up this way, as he's one of very, very few Duergar down there that are even of his own senses. But he convinced the Great Bloody Meatball, as he calls it, that this would be something he could handle. You're about 10 hours into the 20-hour haul that he claimed that he could get you to the gates of the city by, when he starts getting fairly tired.
You, need to sleep or something?
I'm on a different schedule than you lot. Dredic, not exactly used to wandering around for 20 hours straight.
Has it been that long?
Why would you volunteer for something you don't normally do?
I don't know what often you lot walk around and sleep at.
Okay, okay, can you translate that again? There's no way he said it that way.
I don't know when you lot sleep and when you wake. Dredic sleeps now. You sleep earlier.
Well, we gotta get our schedules together.
It's not exactly something I could plan for.
You need to
Yeah,
take
you
a
asked
nap.
for this position, and whatever. I'm not gonna. Has both of his hands. I'm not gonna start an argument.
And for the sake of this, I'm just going to say that Talia will continue to translate between your languages.
I don't want to hear what he's saying. I'm hot. I'm hot right now. He's like adjusting his collar. He's like, Asmo knows he's all tilted, right?
No, Nara turns when he says that.
Underground. It's always uncomfortable. I know we have outs, but
Asmo just looks up. How high is everything above?
You're not exactly like it's the portion of the cave that you're in right now. You probably have like it varies obviously since we're talking nature here.
Yeah.
Some walks of this you have like upwards of like a 30-foot vault over your head. Some spaces you actually kind of have to crouch to get under some of the spaces. Right now it's somewhat comfortable, if a little claustrophobic, at about 6.5 feet. Where the ceiling
never
is.
knew how anyone
Asmo looks at Nara.
can handle being underground for this amount of time. Usually, never makes me comfortable. Something about seeing the sky. I know it can be terrifying. No, I know it can be terrifying. You told me, but for me, when you see the sky, you know there's this Asmo just comes with space around you. Underground, you're confined, rigid.
I don't know, it's kind of nice. No one can escape.
I know, but that doesn't exactly leave us in a good position. And you're biased. You know you're biased.
Well, Yeah, of course I am. I grew up in caves and sewers primarily.
I'm assuming they're doing this while undoing bedrolls or something. I don't know. Just
So that Jeddah can sleep. Yeah, probably.
All right, so what should we do? Anyways, Denier, Wolfgang. Like seriously, do we? If he needs to sleep right now, I mean, I don't even know if I'm tired or not.
Well, do we even have a... We did have a plan, didn't we? I
What time
forgot
is
it already.
There's-
I don't
I wish
believe
it-
we came up with one proper. He says he
I
knows
think-
a way to destroy the obelisk that's controlling everybody else, or that's allowing the beholder to control everybody else, but I don't think we really came up with a plan proper as to how we would deal with the situation. Talia says as she's kind of like setting up a perimeter.
So,
Well,
is the plan to kill Blinky?
Well, he's not exactly making life easy for us down here, and you saw him. You know what he's like.
Yes, he's very easy to frustrate.
He's not gonna just go away and leave everybody alone.
Maybe you could start by sharing what you know about this creature. It's not exactly something I'm familiar with facing.
It's got these... You know, like...
Eyeballs
A
with
snail.
legs on them.
Yeah. It's like a snail. It's got these eye stalks. They each do something different. They fire out a beam of energy, and I've seen things turned into statues. I've seen things just die, get disintegrated. I believe also it's
Sounds like a fun guy. Oh my god.
the main eye, the big eye that it's got. Anything it looks at, anything that's magical, just suddenly stops being magical.
Now, Wolfgang, remind me, the, void metal, this thing,
She pulls out the void circlet.
do we use these? I can't remember.
No, we use those against the big brain to mask our presence.
Right. And Blinky is just an angry meatball that shoots this stuff.
Right. Granted, nothing's changed about him since our last meeting,
As far as we know.
as far as we know.
As far as I know.
Well,
And that
having
wasn't there.
the Dwergar on our side for this will be a significant boon.
How on their side?
But
how
they're
on
not
our side?
on our side, right?
Just one of
because
these
they all
ones.
put on the things?
Right, but that's where the destroying the monolith will come into play.
Right, but until that thing is destroyed, he basically controls all of them.
Right.
So, how do we get past that part?
Didn't our friend say that he knew a way to take it down?
To
He suspected
get
that
us
if we
there?
destroy the amplification tower, that's going to end the signal to the circlets. But at the same time, we have to be able to get there. So we're going to have to infiltrate the city or find some way to enter the city before we can attempt to destroy it. And likely if we destroy it, we're going to have to deal with Blinky, which is a incredibly dumb name. I don't know why Tom started calling him that.
Well, it should be
It's the
blinks.
eyes.
I'm assuming there's
There's-
a blinking motion of some kind.
There's a lot of eyes.
There's more than. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like, how many were there, Wolfgang?
I don't know. Less than 10, I think.
But
I've
more
only-
than 4.
I only got fragments from a combination of the journal and Wolfgang's dreams. But there's something about this thing's name that's taboo.
Taboo?
Forbidden. Don't mess with it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've only gotten bits and pieces of it. I'll potentially see if I can get more information on it tonight, but something about this thing's name we're not supposed to mess with.
The name.
Wolfgang and Nara can make me a history check.
13.
12.
Upon Denier mentioning that, you know that it takes that name as kind of an insult because that name was given to him by somebody that he hates.
Right.
Like I recall that name setting him off.
So what are we supposed to call him then? Did I have another name for him? I probably had another name for him.
Never asked.
Aha! He had 10 eye stalks. I just remembered.
10 eye stalks and 1 big eye at the center.
Mm-hmm.
I will minor image a small handheld 3D rendering of what the beholder looks like that I've seen from the dreams and so on and so forth, and I show Talia. From the intelligence that I've seen, it appears to not be able to move very fast, but its most dangerous feature does appear to be multiple different rays which it fires from the various eye stalks. But they don't, from what I've been able to observe, they don't look like their area of effect. It looks like it has to be able to see you in order to be able to hit you with one of these things. The safest location that you can possibly be is within the gaze of the main eye, but at the same time, if you're within the gaze of the main eye, your magic doesn't work.
Doesn't seem like you'd be something very easy to sneak up on either.
Yeah, with that many eyes from every direction, I can assume that even when this thing is asleep, probably multiple eyes are watching out.
Does it sleep?
We don't know.
You know, that's pretty rude. I'd never really asked. You know, for someone who wants to marry me, he doesn't know me very well.
Speaking
I
of,
don't think that matters to him.
Nara,
Well, it should.
Can I see that ring for a second?
Asmo has it.
Asmo, can I see that ring for a second?
Okay. Asshole pops it off his pinky.
No, he better not have put it on.
No. I thought you were pointing. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
The betrothal
sorry.
ring.
Oh no. No, sorry. I thought you were talking about the. I thought you were talking about the one of the other rings I was wearing. Asmo's got a couple of. Asmo's got 2 rings on his one hand. Asmo's got 2 rings on his one hand. Asmo did not put that ring on.
Okay.
So, I just want to clarify.
Asmo did not want to marry Blinky.
No. Nope.
This is like, there's betrothal magic on that. Tell me you didn't put it on.
No. Do not worry. That did not. Oh, that was close.
I would like to ritual cast Identify, Lani.
All right. Upon as it goes, you ritual cast. Takes about 10 minutes, right?
Yes.
You learn that this ring is basically set with a charm curse.
Oh, shit.
And it
Good.
it basically acts as charm person.
Yes, for one specific person.
Okay.
Now,
Oh,
is
just
it
me.
whoever puts it on and like attunes to
Well,
it,
no,
or is it?
it's whoever puts it on is charmed by the creator of the spell.
Wow.
He glances over towards Nara. Be thankful you didn't put this on.
Why would I have?
This is a cursed ring.
Of course it is.
Looks in her bag at what was it, Manslayer or Mansbane?
I must feed.
Closes it.
Good fun.
Don't ignore me.
No, wait!
Seems like a fun guy.
That's what you get for carrying around Kinch's brother in your bag.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Talia would bring up, is it possible that we can distract him while a second team goes to destroy the obelisk?
I can think of one way to distract him.
Me too, but I didn't want to say it outright.
Slow turn to Nara.
Jazz hands at Nara.
What? What?
You seem to be the center of his attention.
Uh-huh.
And so, if you were to go to him, then he would probably be pretty distracted.
Why would I do that?
Because we need another team to keep him busy while the other team destroys the monolith.
So I just have to go and tell him that we're not going to get married.
I don't think that will end well.
No, I don't think so as well. Okay. Gotta lay it out real straightforward.
Well,
I need you to go and pretend to be in love with him, I guess.
What?
To distract him.
she cocks a hip and puts her hand on it.
Really? Mr. Upright and Uptight, you want me to lie to someone?
Yeah.
I'm sure that he'd love
About-
the title King of the Maw.
Yeah.
Marriage? Didn't you, really care about that stuff?
This is a different situation.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, tell me how.
Name 3 of their albums.
Because the person in question, and he does the air quotes with his fingers, is certifiable. He either disintegrates or turns into stone anything that he doesn't like. And what he doesn't like is most of us. He also is a control freak. And if he finds out that there's a town above us, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to want to assert control.
I don't understand. Solomon's like the exact same.
I look at her pointedly mm-hmm.
Almost there. We're almost there.
So, so lying to Blinky Holder and Solomon are acceptable because they're
Evil?
not good. Even though lying is by your definition of things, the evil thing to do.
I never have ever stated that.
Raise his eyebrows.
You've implied it very heavily.
Oh my god.
I was
Light
fired.
fucking...
Tolly just leaning back. I was fired for it.
Yeah, see? See?
Points.
Talia was fired because she lied.
You tried to kill us! You tried to kill Horace! You cut off one of his bloody wings!
I did not.
You fucking snake did. God.
No. Kageroshi cut off his wing. And
Wait,
yes,
was it?
Deus did try to kill you.
Wow,
I
that was so
simply there to
long
distract
ago.
you.
Turnabout is fair play in that regard.
Odds.
Asmo's got the right of it, actually. In this case, when we are trying to defend our people, gotta do what we can.
Were we defend our people?
Silver Rock, the city that's just above.
Oh. I mean, very technically, those are your people.
And you work for me.
The Maw. I work for the Maw.
A position that I appointed you.
Fine.
Just saying, maybe telling the truth in this one circumstance might be a bad idea.
I'm gonna remember this.
Fine, just fucking... We need you for this specific purpose. You're the only one who can do this, Nara. You are
Fine.
very special.
I'm going to go. I will do it. I will go and talk to Blinkholder, and you will go and do all of the cool stuff of destroying the giant thing, and I...
Listen, when we destroy the monolith, things are probably going to turn violent very quick. Then you can do whatever you want.
Now, do I go with her and just pretend to be somebody else? How would they be able to read my thoughts? Or will they be able to read my thoughts?
I don't think so.
I feel like if anyone's going to be able to, it's going to be the ones that take over people's brains.
Didn't someone say that they had some of those little flying things with it?
What?
I thought Dredick said that there were, like, other creatures with it. Like, 5 or 6 other ones.
Dredick is currently asleep. Or at least trying to sleep through your bickering.
So if it's those beaky, flyy things... And also, once I show up, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna, like, try and marry me here? Or does he have a door to go through back to the void? Like they did in that little place in the Fey, whatever.
We'll tell you what, if you're worried about that, just say if he wants it to work, then it has to be done in this realm because it's yours. And it would mean a lot to you. There you go.
It took quite a bit of doing to... It took quite a bit of doing to make that rift open in the first place. I don't necessarily think he's capable of that.
But we don't know how he got here either. And obviously he's been here for long enough to build the giant thing. Oh, and also, did I mention Solomon's probably on his way?
Yeah, that's cool. That's another thing that I was trying not to focus on.
I'm just saying it might be soon, so like time
Yeah,
might be
which
precious.
is why. Mm-hmm.
I'd also
I
recommend if
understand
you kill
that.
it to not send the body.
The last thing fucking Solomon needs is this thing.
You would probably make something really cool with this one.
Yeah, really cool. That will kill us.
Well, it wouldn't. He would be able to control it, though.
Why wouldn't he be able? Why wouldn't the Master of Undeath be able to control an undead? He is a literal god.
I mean, I just want to see what it looks like if the blink holder had like really long ant legs or something. That would be cool, I think. I'm sorry. Anyway, right.
Just wrinkles actively appearing on Wolfgang's forehead.
I guess he didn't really handle that mind flayer very well, so.
Oh. No, I didn't.
Fine, you guys come up with your cool plan to destroy stuff, and I'll just wait to go talk to him.
Excellent.
The
Denier.
most boring activity in the world.
Wolfgang.
Is there any way you can remove the curse on that ring?
I can certainly try. If I'm able to get the curse off of this thing, I can make it appear like it's still enchanted.
See to it then.
Will do.
So you're going to take the time to try to dispel the ring?
Oh yeah. And if I am able to dispel it, I'm going to use Arcanist's magic aura to put an aura on it, making it seem like it still has the enchantment on there.
Okay. Let's see here. Go ahead and click Dispel Magic for me real quick, just to make sure I remember how that spell works, because I don't keep these things memorized. Object, any third level or lower target.
And I do have improved abjuration.
Which does what for this sake?
Whenever I have to roll, like if it's above a third level, I have to make a roll. Whenever I make a roll, my improved abjuration allows me to add my proficiency bonus.
This is kind of like a legendary level spell, so I'm going to count it as something that's more than a level 1 charm person. Let's say at least that. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, go ahead and give me that roll for me.
Okay. Since I have, let me see, that is, I'll just roll an intelligence saving throw, since that is my intelligence plus my proficiency. I don't want to roll Arcana since I have expertise in that. So let's see what we get. That's a 24.
Very nice.
Very nice
damn.
indeed. That is, in fact, enough to dispel this particular effect on the ring.
And then I will go back through and I will cast Arcanist's Mystic Aura. It lasts for 24 hours. And it gives... I can create the illusion of another magical effect on there. So I'm going to give an illusion of the magical charm right back on that ring.
All right, this ring is now mundane, but looks magical.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
This thing is how Denier is basically masking all of his magic items. Like, if under Detect Magic, a lot of his stuff doesn't appear as magical.
Oh.
But it is, in fact, magical because I'm using the mask ability of it.
And worst case scenario, we could have always just summoned Hackless to try to do it.
Oh, God.
Yep.
I mean, we could still summon Hackless. I think it'd be funny.
You could always summon Hackless.
After a bit, Denier gives a grin and tosses the ring over towards Nara. You are free to wear your engagement ring, my friend.
She lets the ring just smack her arms that are crossed and then stares at it on the ground. Bends down and picks it up.
Congratulations, says Talia, very flatly.
I am not excited right now.
You're gonna need to pretend to be.
Prestidigitation for little flares of like confetti on either side of Nara.
Mouth becomes a hard frown.
So, do you believe that her going to the Blinky alone is the best bet, or would you like to separate the groups?
I think Asmo had the right of it, honestly. He hasn't seen you before, Asmo, so...
I could go in as your mute toady who only goes, or,
Or Earth.
Oh, man.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Well, tell you what.
Asmo pulls out the shroud mask.
I could just be one of your familiars.
How familiar.
Okay, everyone's here.
Oh,
Right
sorry.
now.
Right.
Yeah, everyone's here.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that works.
I was planning on using this in another situation, but...
When we're
Hold
done.
on. What?
What's the range on our void metal circlet things that let us communicate telepathically? Anybody remember that?
I can go through my notes. I don't think you ever reached their maximum range previously.
I think it was 30 feet.
30 feet? Oh, fuck.
I think.
It's whatever a conversational distance was.
You could run it
Okay.
as like Rory's telepathic bond.
So not like miles.
Nah, that would be a little too busted
Yeah.
for the makeshift items that they were.
Yeah, that's fair enough, actually.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, they were. Yeah.
Tali, you still got that sending stone on you.
She tosses it to you.
All right, and I, in turn, toss it to Asmo. Anything starts to go wrong, use that. Tell us.
Okay. I'll try.
$25 words.
And Nara, I imagine that something as vain as that creature is would adore for you to bring up the fact that you are Queen of them all. And that he would likely become the king of them all when he marries you.
That's true. But that would have come up naturally in conversation anyway. If he actually cares, that is.
Considering he was planning on brainwashing you with a ring, I highly doubt it.
Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, the
you guys cut
effect
out.
of the... Go ahead, Taka.
I'm sorry, you guys cut out there. What did you just say, Nara?
We'll find out.
Oh, right before. Sorry. Okay, weird. All right. Anyways.
So to give you a heads up of exactly what it is so you can act the part, that ring had a very powerful charm enchantment on it. I assume it's going to be much like the enchantments on the various headpieces of the Dualgar around the city. So if you're going in with the ring on, you may want to consider how you carry yourself.
Just gonna put it on in front of him.
That'll work too.
Are there any, like, signs of a charm taking effect? Have you seen that happen before?
Yep. Look over pointedly at Asmo.
What? What?
Can you show me, Denier?
Oh, you have asked for chaos. Okay. Lani, I activate Blessings of Arcanos.
Okie dokie.
All right, I need to make a DC 11 Charisma check. 16.
That's a pass.
Okay.
You can now cast Charm.
I cast Charm Person on Nara.
No.
She's an elf, and she needs it demonstrated so she knows how to act.
Ah,
Yes. I have to watch it happen to someone.
fair enough.
And also, that wouldn't work anyway.
I thought,
At the very least, she'd get advantage on the save.
right, it's elves are immune to sleep. They have
to
some,
sleep,
some...
but they resist Charm.
Ah, gotcha. Then I will cast it on Asmo.
Asmo, Denier, what's
What?
your spell save DC?
I believe it is DC 18. Let me double
All
check
right,
that for you.
Asmo, make me a Wisdom save.
It is
or-
DC 17.
Okay. It's gonna take a second here. Sorry, I didn't have my character sheet up.
It's all good.
It was wisdom save, you said?
Wisdom save.
15.
You stop paying attention for just a moment, and all of a sudden, Denier is in your brain. You feel compelled to do as Denier asks. Denier is right now, he's your best friend. Like, you can't think of anybody else in the world that you want to make happy other than Denier. You have never thought this in your life, but right now you are thinking it fully and truly.
You're all right, I guess.
Your best friend.
Denier wanders over and wraps an arm around his good buddy Asmo, and he glances over towards Nara, and he almost like an assistant on a game show holds up a hand to Asmo. So Asmo, how do you feel, good buddy?
I don't know how to respond, so I just
You're happy and you're having a great time right now, Asmo.
Asmo's arms are crossed. He's doing the anime blush thing where he can't admit he's having a good time. I'm fine or whatever. I don't know why you've done this. That's why my signal's been cutting out this whole time, unfortunately.
Basically, Nara needs to know how to play a charmed person. So Denier has charmed you, so she can see how a charmed person acts.
See how somebody is affected under charm.
Sorry, you're kind of catching me in the middle of something right now as well, so that's probably not the best time for this.
Oh,
right
shoot.
Now. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all good, dude.
All good.
Okay, so...
You just see Asmo kind of seems to be like resisting how he's feeling.
Well, the point of the spell is you can't resist.
Oh, okay.
You tried to resist. That's what the wisdom save was for.
Sorry. Oh, well, I apologize. Sorry.
Yeah.
One moment, please.
No worries.
So, since Taka's taking care of business, Denier will go through, since he has had extensive knowledge and training against resisting charms and mental intrusion, he will go down a comprehensive list of known effects of charm magic, what charm magic looks like. He will take a moment and show various aspects of Asmo's physiology, the slightly glazed over look in the eyes, and he will basically almost take this into a low level introductory to charms 101 lesson for like a mage student, for a wizard student.
Nara will kind of tap the chin with a finger.
Okay. So,
And she's going to practice looking like a compelling, charmed person.
All right. You see like one of the most immediate effects was that Asmo went from just like looking a little surly and maybe a little worn down to being very doe-eyed.
Okay.
Almost
So
like
doe-eyed, happy,
yeah, and
happy
what-
puppy.
Yeah, whatever personality you had seen in his eyes slowly kind of fades to the background. Like the part of him that is truly in control of his own functions just sunk down into the subconscious of his mind.
Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah. So she'll just practice on like evoking that since she's acted as many other people in her life. And then once she feels like she has it, be like,
okay. Well, I think I'm ready then.
And Denier would have gone through with her and coached her on it and assisted her with the entire thing.
And while you practice that, and Dredic gets his sleep, so Taka can have some time to deal with the stuff he's dealing with. Here, I feel, is a good point to take a quick break. Hey guys, Lani here. I just wanted to thank you for rolling with us. And if you wanted to catch us live, you can do so almost every Monday at 5 o'clock Central Time over on twitch.tv/Lanipator. Now, back to the show. After a good long rest, well, a short rest for most of you, but a nice rest for Dredic. You finally make your way down to kind of a split in the pathway. Where Dredic would point out in Undercommon.
All right. Now, what was the plan again? Some of you lot need to destroy the obelisk.
And Wolfgang has encouraged me to compromise morals.
Then ye can walk in through the front door. I can sneak the rest of you in all classy like.
That's the plan. You mentioned you had a way to destroy the obelisk.
Aye! At the very base of it, I built in a weakness, a resonant stone in the pillars. If you crack 'em, what good? They should break. But they're fairly well guarded, so as soon as we get in there, they might notice.
Well, that's hopefully what Nara's team is for. So things won't go tits up immediately. Also, at the end of that short rest, everybody gets what is it?
temporary
now?
hit points.
Temporary hit points.
Oh, man.
Even
Equal
Dredic?
to even Dredic, actually,
Even
yes.
Dredic.
Temporary hit points equal to half my warlock level plus my charisma modifier, which is 5, so 11.
Oh, yeah.
I make sure I'm mage armored.
11 health points.
Should I mage armor? Wouldn't he see that?
11 temporary hit points. They should be right beneath your regular hit points.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know they're there. Don't worry. Just adding from my list here.
All right, and just making sure. Asmo is traveling with Nara?
Yes. However, Asmo's holding the mask kind of is Asmo. I actually have a thing for that once they start walking. But before, actually, as for combat reasons, Asmo says to Wolfgang, "I'm gonna wear the mask. That way, not talking might make a bit more sense."
Probably a good idea. The mask shrouds your face in shadow, and Nara does the shadowy stuff, so...
No. I was planning on using this, in a more stealthy combat way, but here I am using it as a muzzle.
Well then. Lass and Snake, down that hole. Rest of you lot follow me down this one.
And Talia would translate for those that need it.
Oh, this
Good
is
luck,
gonna
you
be
two.
real interesting if Talia sees the wraith down here.
Oh boy.
Talia's with you and Wolfgang, so probably won't. Unless you two end up where they end up. As you're all traveling downward, Nara, you begin to kind of recognize the path you're traveling. It looks like there's been a lot of rubble cleared out. In fact, most of this space that you travel through looks relatively recently cleared. But as you get closer and further along, you notice the slight, same kind of like eerie green glow mixed with the reddish magma glow you had known before upon stumbling upon this city. And give me a second while I find my ambiance for the particular city. Why are these not alphabetical? There we go. You see the glows of forges. You see the same dark stone and steel cityscape rise before you as you walk out through the tunnel. Asmo, this is your first time seeing this as your eyes are trying to adjust. There is subtle light in the area here. So you can kind of make out the silhouettes of these buildings through the glow of various forge fires and lava pools beneath your, beneath the stones that you're standing on. And the eerie green glow kind of emanating around this towering obelisk at the center of this city.
Asmo would have put on the mask while they were walking there. So
Well, this seems ominous, huh?
Asmo says nothing. You just see the two red eyes out of the black shadowy.
Yeah,
Looks
as
right at-
Asmo dons the cowl of the Wraith, a billowing shadow consumes his body, cloaking him.
What? I didn't know you had this in there.
And just
Oh,
Asmo
we're
doesn't
gonna-
really react. Just doesn't really react to that. Just
The eyes nod.
Can red eyes that are only red roll their eyes? Is that possible?
You can like move your head in a subtle circle. To animate it.
Okay, it's okay. I did VTubing. I can do that. I can
There
do
you go.
exaggerate.
Technically, your body looks like a lump of shadow right now as like the smoke kind of billows around you, kind of creating this, like the silhouette of a ghost, basically.
Yeah, that's why I thought the when it moves faster, it gets sharper like that. That's what's kind of neat about its effect.
And Nara's over there like, hot.
But that she doesn't know what's underneath, or that she does. It's the danger. It's the danger.
So
I don't even know what's going on, but I'm into it.
So once again, you see the city beneath you, Nara, as you step out onto the cliffside of this underworld basin. Meanwhile, traveling down the other tunnel, Wolfgang, Talia, Denier, Dredic would speak up to Talia. Neither of you understand what he says, but she'd translate to you that as he just talks.
Pretskin bets benulu smutskin, bret pristet, pretsti baramastin. Pretski bratsk.
She turns to you guys and says, he claims he's not much of a fighter, so as soon as he gets us in there, he's going to fuck off and let us deal with it.
Sounds about right.
Well, that is fair enough. We're already asking a lot of them to bring us in there, so...
He kind of holds his hand out as he walks up to a space on the floor and starts kind of like tapping around on this very smooth-looking rock until he finds a little handhold that he's looking for, and he slides a hidden door out of the way. Then kind of like waves you forward. In the hole, there is a kind of a carved stone ladder on the side of the wall.
All right, well, Wolfgang shrugs and he sidles on forward, climbing down this makeshift ladder.
It's a little cramped because, I mean, it's made for smaller creatures.
Yep.
But you make it to the bottom, and down here is where it gets slightly more cramped, as you do kind of have to crouch to get your head under the walkway forward, which is significantly narrower and definitely crafted and carved. This is not a natural cave formation from this way, from this length forward.
Excuse me.
Gespronsty dansk. Ke Pordemagor.
And which point Talia would say, he says it's about a 20-minute walk from here.
20 minutes. All right.
And you guys begin your crouch march through this very cramped corridor.
Bloody hell.
Nara
My fucking knees.
Nara and Asmo, you are not quite as uncomfortable, but you, Nara, do see the pathway down to the city that you had seen previously.
Oh boy. We're back. Well, I'm back. This is the first time you're doing this. You look so menacing as a big shadow. You're like all ominous. I kind of like it.
She's just staring at him, knowing that he normally has a quip or two, and knowing that he can't do it during this, and is just staring at him.
This is gonna be so much fun. Come on.
Do something cool.
Oh my god.
Do a jump.
Do a backflip.
Whoever said that is like getting a stare. That's right.
All right,
They will
so-
approach the entrance to the city.
All right, you begin making your way down.
I realize what he looks like No Face with red eyes from like Spirited Away.
Oh yeah, but a shadow blob, right?
Yeah, but a shadow blob with red eyes.
I
It's
love
like
it.
a
I love
like
it.
a menacing, angry version of that can't talk back right now. So yeah.
Oh, it's
And
perfect.
As you make your way towards the city, you with your superior dark vision would easily notice that there are, rather than one Duergar guard this time, now two standing at the ready at the gate.
Oh god. Oh god, you have a map. Oh,
I
they
do have a
things.
map. Look, you can start combat whenever the hell you want. That's all.
Right.
That's all this is offering you. And Asmo, you should be able to control the wraith.
Okay. I should be.
You're really testing Nara's ability to follow the rules completely.
Yes. Welcome to a role-playing game.
Yeah.
That's so frustrating.
As you approach the Duergar, who after Driddick mentioned it, you can now clearly see are wearing those. They're wearing kind of like dark metal. Some of them look like circlets. Some of them look like helmets on their head. These two are wearing. One of them is wearing a circlet. The other one is wearing a helm. They're relatively elegant in design compared to the rest of their gear, but their eyes open as they see you. And in Undercommon.
Who approaches?
Me and my attendant.
And who is me? The other one's eyes immediately dilate fully.
The Great One has been expecting this one.
Yep, that one.
And the other one looks over.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, I don't really need an introduction, I feel like.
Is the attendant welcomed by the Great One?
He looks over to the one with the eyes dilated.
Why do you need an attendant?
Because I wanted one.
Make me a persuasion roll.
$16.
And then for the other one... Jesus Christ.
What?
The one with dilated eyes is kind of like clenches a fist a little.
Guests are unnecessary in the main hold. Yes,
Isn't it?
The Great One does not wish to have extra visitors.
My attendant is not a visitor.
Then what is it?
My attendant.
Why, what is?
He's a cool shadow blob, I don't know. He does stuff when I tell him to do it.
Asmo
And I like that.
moves his arms out and puts his arms around the back, so around pretty much the front of Nara's neck, and with Asmo's wrists and kind of like resting on her shoulders, and like a cloak essentially. And
Trying to
Asmo's
make you
pretty
look
much-
like a cape.
pretty much like. Yep.
See?
Oh, you cut out.
You see? Doesn't even really count as a person. He just is, and he does whatever I tell him to.
Roll deception.
Asmo nods.
She's not
Just-
wrong right now.
Oh, okay. Let's.
18.
You're saying he's not technically a person, is the lie.
Well, he's a
I mean,
snake,
unless-
so that's
unless-
not a lie
unless-
either.
Snakes are people.
Snakes
too,
aren't
Nara.
people.
Don't be racist.
Well, sorry.
And for Blinky.
Why are there two?
Because one of them is being remotely controlled.
Oh, the dwarf. Got it.
Yeah.
Could you be convinced to leave him in the coat room?
I don't really want to.
That's a good one.
I mean, that'd be like asking me to separate from Whisper, you know?
What is a whisper?
It's Whisper.
She like crouches down and like Whisper's head pops up out of her shadow and she scritches its head.
It kind of Whisper gives kind of a subtle growl at the Duergar
Shush, shush, shush.
back into the floor.
Oh, it is part of you.
Yes.
The still of his own mind, Duergar looks to the one with the dilated eyes. Give me one more persuasion roll.
17.
It may pass.
And the one with the dilated eyes passes out.
Oh, fuck.
I guess you just passed too. Hopefully not completely.
I shall lead you the way.
Run
Sounds
away.
great.
And he begins to lead you towards the palace.
Palace.
He is leading you towards the obelisk at the center of the city. As you travel through, you note that there are a lot of Duergar crowding these streets, many of whom have kind of a fearful, weary look in their eye as they see you. And as you travel, you note that not only do the kind of warrior class of this city wear these bands on their head, but so too do the women of this city. And go ahead and give me a
Oh.
perception check as well.
25.
You even notice that the children of the city all wear either bracelets or anklets that seem to have the same design or material on them. This city has been entirely taken over by Blinky.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Not just
That's
the
not
men,
great.
but the women and the children too.
Oh no! Now it's getting out of hand. Now this has happened twice.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are two of them.
Well, now there are lots of them, I suppose.
Yeah, now it's just bad.
You are led to the large building at the center of this, well, I guess kind of like center back. It's kind of near the edge of the city, where it rests up against the other side of this kind of almost caldera-like basin, where the closer you get to it, the more dilated eyes you notice, as they just kind of
Okay.
like watch you silently. And the closer you get to the building itself, they begin smiling as well. A kind of sick, hollow, wide smile. Very toothy, for as many teeth as some of these Duergar have. You are led into this building, which, for the most part, it looks very... It's not necessarily ornate, but it does look very formally constructed to be some sort of a place of either worship or... there's some sort of like clanly designation to this place that you can tell it's either a building of holy leadership, or I should say it was once a building of either holy leadership or clan leadership, is
Okay.
definitely the vibe you get from this place as you go through it. There are statues of Duergar, some of which have been destroyed, but then there are many shorter Duergar statues that seem to be standing in a battle pose that you quickly realize are just the victims of Blinky's wrath before he could take full control of this place.
Wow.
Place is also rather dusty, probably due to disintegrated people.
Oh,
Mm.
right.
Yeah. And he just has not commanded anybody to clean up because I guess he doesn't care about that. But you are led up several series of stairs. You notice that at the very basin of this place, it kind of sits in a pool of lava.
Oh, wow.
But they lead you up the tower, kind of up towards where the obelisk is constructed. And as you get to the top, you are led through a series of double doors, and on the inside, you are greeted with...
My beloved, you have arrived!
Oh, hello. There.
It has been a very long time. How, I'm glad you took my invitation. How are you? How have you been? Where have you been? Where did you go? I have so many questions.
I have so many questions for you, too. What happened to you? You left and then I didn't see you again.
I didn't leave. I fought the squids. The damn squids. And then, afterwards, there was a rift. A hole in reality. I thought it must have pulled you in. So I dove. I dove and I flew as fast as I could, and I found myself in a forest. And now I found myself through the earth, and I found these creatures, and now I have taken them over for us.
Oh, it's so sweet. So I did get pulled through the rift, but I traveled through time. Like, forward.
His head tilts at like a 45-degree axis.
What the fuck is time?
And Wolfgang, at this point, as Nara has to explain the concept of time to a being that
Oh
is out of
boy.
it.
Consider him distracted.
Let me make sure I got
And she's
everything
gonna
set
break
here.
it down like kindergarten style. Like,
Oh,
we're
well.
gonna be here you have hours.
All right. Oh, hold on. I still have a few characters I need to get rid of on this one.
Time came
What?
next time.
All right. Wolfgang, you're finally find your way out of a kind of like a Wolfgang and crew, Denier as well as Talia. You find your way out of a trapdoor at the end of this very long and cramped corridor. You're finally able to kind of stretch you look forward to finally being able to stretch your legs as you slide this thing open, only to be greeted by what feels like walking into a baker's oven. As you are face first walking into a bubbling pit of magma. But directly in front of you, as you look up, you do see that this is pretty much as described to you. While you are trying not to inhale the volcanic fumes beneath your feet, as you look up, you notice that you are at the foot of a very large building with a towering obelisk at the top of it. Volcanic ash will do that. Bless you.
Oh, fuck. All right. Looks like we're here.
You notice that standing outside the entrance to this building, there is one Duergar standing guard. And as you watch him, his eyes are at the moment fully dilated as you step out. So, I take it that's our way in?
Right. Looks like he's been charmed. I don't know what sort of connection that Blinky has over him, but...
And a moment later, you see that his eyes kind of shift, and he starts to like blink rapidly as he shakes his head, and he looks a bit dizzy.
Oi. Orvikaski Futsk. Oi.
He starts rubbing his eyes.
He seems to go in and out of these charmed states. I say we should catch him while he's not charmed.
What's the plan?
We'll knock him out if we can. Question is, how do we get over there? There's like a door right here, correct?
Let me see behind Denier. No, that is a window above you.
A window above us. Okay. And in order to get from here to this other bridge, is there any obvious paths?
There's that 10-foot jump. You could climb across the wall. I should say 10 plus 5, because it's also 5 feet above you.
Now, the tower that's above us, is there, like, say, for example, another like pathway higher up, balconies or anything like that?
Let me check the other layers of this map.
And the obelisk that we're going for is at the top of the spire, yes?
What Driddick would have told you is at the very base, the area that he dropped you off at is where the resonant weakness is.
Okay.
So in that building that the Duergar is currently guarding is where you should be able to at least destabilize it to the point of it not being able to function the way it should. It does not look like there are any balconies above you.
Okay.
You do notice that the distance between the floors, however, is shorter than the average human-built structure, as it was built by creatures about half their height.
Mm-hmm. And how far is he from the door behind him? Is he, like, standing directly in front of it?
Yes.
Okay.
And it looks like he's alone right now.
I will say go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. Perception is going to be a 12.
Oh. This guy's not exactly trying to stealth, and even if he was, he rolled a nat 1, so you hear a... And through the windows, you notice there is one sitting right there.
Huh.
His back is currently to the window.
Blimey. Well,
Can we see in through that window? Well, we can see him, but, like, see further past it. Or no?
There's a lot of kind of like volcanic smoke kind of blocking your vision. It's also very dark on the interior, but from the angle that you're currently at, go ahead and give me a perception check, Denier. I'll see if you can get an angle at least on something.
Nat 20, 26.
Nat, okay, you know what? Nat 20, fair enough. You can see far enough back into the window that you see the shimmering sort of obsidian pillar that Driddick had mentioned to you. At least one of them.
I can see one of the pillars from here. Wolfgang, can you still Can you still dimension door?
I've got the Cape of the Mountebank.
You boys and your toys.
We could teleport right in, and once we get in, we could potentially go invisible, and all three of us just warp right through.
Well, the problem is I can only take one person with me when I use the cape.
Right. Unless Talia can do it herself.
I
I
have
have
my own
it, you have
methods. If you, I have my own methods.
Huh.
If you boys want to go ahead, I can take care of our guard at least.
Remember, try not to kill anybody. We'll need these people on our side if we want to take down Blinky.
That'll be harder, but I think I can handle that.
I have faith in you.
I'll try not to let you down.
All right, I'll like hook my arm underneath the cape, and so we're just gonna. Are we teleporting into the area underneath there? Because we're gonna alert them. We're gonna alert them if we set that off.
Well, what I'm thinking is I cast invisibility on you and me, and then we dimension door our way through.
Dimension
Is
door
that going to-
would undo invisibility if you did it first.
Yeah.
If
I
he
think-
casts it. Oh, true. It would undo it on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could also try to sleep the guard on front at the front of the door and move in through there.
If we could sleep this guard and then dimension door in and then go invisible, I think that would help tremendously.
Okay.
If and it works.
Ifin.
If it doesn't, he just felt sleepy for a moment.
Is that your plan?
Think so.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move us into once we move into position. Sleep has a range of 90 feet, so I should be able to get the range in for us.
Alrighty.
And then I'm going to upcast it at level 3, directly on him. So anything within 20 feet of him needs. They don't even get a save. So that is 5, 6. I get 98 worth of hit dice.
Sheesh.
That's a lot. Let's see if it's enough.
$32 hit points of creatures, starting with the lowest creature.
Let's see. 32. Doesn't quite put this guy to sleep.
Hmm. He resisted it.
He seems like a hardy lad.
All right, well, we might just have to. We might just have to chance it. I'll dimension door in. Hopefully nobody sees us, and then you turn us invisible.
I will ready invisibility.
All right.
On my mark. So what I'll ask you to do is basically, as soon as you dimension door, give me a stealth roll.
Okay.
The both of yous, because you don't know how many people are in this building.
That is true. We're sort of just
Winging it.
winging it right now.
I just feel like, are they able to control S save state this? I feel like there might be some. Well, I don't want them to gain the chances for.
Can I export my 100% save file of the ties that bind?
Can I New Game Plus this real quick?
Level 20 Wolfgang just coming in here. All right. Sutaus 19.
16.
19 and 16. Okay, go ahead and move yourselves where you want to be, and I will reveal
All right.
what is around you.
So, we were this sort of place is a bit lower, correct? Like I see a step there.
It's it looks like, yeah, it looks like just kind of like a offshoot of a wall, kind of sticking near the obelisk. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck that is in the art, but
yeah, I'll try to nudge myself right there if that's possible.
yeah, sure. So you want to be there?
Right.
And
All
since
right.
Nier is right there with them.
Finish rolling these out.
Swoosh.
Okay. And as you port in, I will go ahead and reveal the rest of this building. Sploop.
Huh.
Hot. Oh.
Shaploop.
Hot.
Ooh,
And
okay.
Demir, you immediately cast invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you cast invisibility, the orange one back there, the little orange Duergar, kind of like stands up.
Polski Matskin!
The green one turns.
What? Polski Matskin, Polski Skatskutskitski! Polski Bratsk.
And they're going to move over to investigate.
Let's go.
And I assume we're gonna try to stealth away as they're getting close.
Oh yeah. Do.
And while Talia stealth.
This is a sneaking mission.
Talia is very stealthy. All right. So, yeah, you guys are going to begin stealthing about, and what is your plan for destroying these pillars?
So we're right next to one of them. So is there now that he's pointed it out, is there sort of like an obvious weakness to it, or do I just have to go with my gut and trust that there's like some sort of load-bearing part of this?
Much like with everything, enough force will destroy anything.
Gotcha. Okay.
It does not seem to have a particular weakness, but it is made. It does appear to be made of a mixture of almost a marble-like stone and volcanic glass. So at the very least, parts of it seem brittle.
Should we split up?
The nearest. If we do, we're gonna get cut off easily.
That's true. Let's go to the far end of the room, away from all these guys.
All right, let's go. And Daenerys gonna start going with Wolfgang.
Is this sort of traversable area over here?
It's traversable. Just obviously don't step
My
into the
face is,
center.
yeah. My face isn't going to get burnt off by the heat of the magma.
It's toasty, but not magically toasty.
Excellent. Then yes. Gonna go ahead and circle around over this way.
Go ahead and give me stealth with advantage.
Stealth and lane, staying low, staying out of sight. 21.
21.
And Daenerys going to follow with 26.
Very nice.
All right. The two Duergar go to where you just were, and they begin arguing with each other.
It's such a beautiful language.
Daenerys gives a nod.
I can't see you nodding. If you're nodding, I can't see it. I'm going to assume you've reacted in the affirmative.
I feel like there's like two split screens of like Nara saying that to Asmo at the same time as well. That's just the exact same cadence.
Oh my god. Metal Gear Solid 4.
All right.
Riding on top of the Metal Gear. Yeah.
So you have.
And
So what is your plan from here now that you have stealthed away from these guys and remain relatively undetected, though they've gone from having exclamation marks on their head to having question marks on their head. You're not out of the Metal Gear caution state yet.
So we can see this guy down here now, right?
There's actually a closed door between him and you.
Oh.
Oh.
Fuck.
Hopefully that wasn't real.
Ugh.
Wolfgang sneezes. All the Duergar look that way.
Laborski. Wait.
Every time.
Boborski!
Every time I hear the name Wolfgang, I always say Wolfgang Puck. Every time I feel like you're about to say it. Wolfgang.
I'll fucking cook for you. I've got a fucking.
Got a big old open magma pit ready for it.
Got a vending machine. I'll make your coffee. And these pillars, they're raised up on these sort of little daises, right?
They essentially are the daises. I just marked them to indicate that those are the ones that you need to destroy.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna have less problems if we go over to this one first.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to sneak over to this obelisk over here with my movement. Or spire, rather. And I'm assuming that's going to be another stealth roll.
With advantage.
Alrighty.
As you are invisible.
Natural 20, baby.
Like the wind.
I will follow after, and as I am doing so, I am digging in my pouch to retrieve an object, because you can activate an object without becoming uninvisible.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead and give me that stealth with advantage.
That's a natural 20.
God damn. You are one with the shadows at the moment.
We are ghosts.
And Daenerys reaches out and grabs Wolfgang's hand for just a second. And he places Wolfgang's hand onto a sphere. And then Daenerys begins to put the sphere against the obelisk.
I forgot you had that.
Hell yeah, you do! Hell yeah, you do!
I have just warned Wolfgang. Daenerys is about to activate the Sphere of Annihilation.
Fuck yeah,
Oh.
it is.
Well, that'll do it.
Yeah, there's nothing that really resists that. This thing had two vulnerabilities. One was the Sphere of Annihilation.
The Sphere of Annihilation.
Well, before that party kicks off...
Oh, so it's like those sky fires you talked about.
Yes. How they, like, last a really long time and then they stop.
I haven't seen those down here.
Yeah, well, so there's the ground and then the sky, and then you, where we are right now, is under the ground.
So there's more to this place.
Yeah.
And we can conquer it all together now.
There's actually a place in the north right now where there are these scary demon guys that were kind of mean to me.
They were mean to you? Why would they be
Yes.
mean to you? You're like the most awesomest person ever around.
Thank you, I know, and so are you, and it's just really frustrating that they're being mean.
He swivels around to the Duragar.
Go north and kill everything.
They look to each other. Actually, no, you speak their language.
Yes, sir.
Now!
You're gonna have to be really careful though, because they're really strong. Like, I know I'm really strong and you're really strong, but them, it's a whole different thing.
Nothing is more powerful than me. I beat that stupid brain. I beat it for you.
Aw, thank you. I just realized I don't know if I've said your name before.
I guess you haven't.
What is it?
Blink's toy.
Blinkstoig?
Stoy.
Blinkstoy.
Story.
Yeah.
Is there a, like a short name I could call you? A name that just I would call you.
Oh.
Give me a persuasion roll with advantage.
26.
Oh, what would you want to call me?
Stoy.
His smile widens.
Stoy. Oh, we're going to have such a wonderful eternity conquering the universes together.
Oh, I'm not able to live for an eternity, though.
Why not?
Well, I'm not immortal.
His head tilts 45 degrees. I guess I should say his entire body tilts 45 degrees.
She now goes into a very long and full explanation of time as a concept and life as a concept and how those two things go together and how she, as a living being that is hitched to the concept of time, will eventually die.
First, give me persuasion. Second, as you are technically, as long as Solomon is alive, immortal. Deception.
Well, she knows that Solomon's gonna die, like coming to die, though, so that's not true.
That's true, but as of right
So
now,
she's doing that with that in mind. 19.
All right, you have bought them some time down there.
Whew.
Da-na-na-na-na-na. I really should just keep this one bookmarked. There we go.
See, the thing is, I don't know if he knows what, like, just the fact that it might be even think that Asmo's a cape. It's funny to me.
You're just a sentient
Well,
shadow
you-
that's connected to her.
Yeah.
Oh, essentially, I've
you convinced one of his drones, therefore you convinced him.
Okay, so here's the thing. Essentially, my guy is playing the role of the rug from Aladdin.
Yup.
Yes. Yes,
Oof,
you are the
what a
rug from
dynamic
Aladdin
character.
right now.
The dynamic character.
All right. Time to set the party off, boys. How do you want to do it?
So
Or-
Denier makes sure that Wolfgang is out of the way. He's going to step back for a second. He's going to set the sphere on the dais, and he's going to step back a little bit before he activates it. And as he activates it, he's going to move towards one of the others, knowing that the Duergar are going to be drawn to that, but he is getting ready to move to the next one so that he can use the talisman of the sphere to the ring of the sphere to pull it towards the next one.
Okay. Do you have the sphere as an attack on your sheet?
I do not.
All right. Go ahead and add it as a 4d10 force damage attack.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Within 60 feet of the uncontrolled sphere, you can use an action. You don't need to make this save to do that. Yeah, so you'll be able to direct the sphere, but it can only move 10 feet per round.
All right. Due to the
Once it's activated, I should say.
due to the ring of the sphere, I can move an additional 10 feet for every modifier of my intelligence.
Well, fuck. Yep, nope, that's there. There it is, right there.
And I get double proficiency on any Arcana check that I have to use to try to roll the ring.
Oh, fuck.
Yup. Alright, so controlling this sphere will be a bit easier for you.
So you said 40-10 force?
4d10 force, and let me give you a... Do I have a symbol for the dot? The dot of death.
Just a Vanta black pixel. It's so dark that it turns that portion of your monitor off.
I do feel like I had something for it, because I remember using something for it when you guys first found it. But it might not be in my library. It might not have been something I saved. So I'll have to add something later. Until then, it can be... this grumpy looking boy. There's your orb of annihilation.
Is that Edward Bosco?
Is that the Edward Bosco?
And since I'm setting up the roll, I'll set up a damage and the controller roll at the same time. So here's the question I have for you. It says I get double proficiency on my Arcana checks, and I have expertise already. So is that triple proficiency or quadruple proficiency, or just the effect doesn't activate with it?
If you're adding your proficiency modifier, it would just be 4 at this point for us, I think.
Right. I have expertise through skill expert, and then I have the ring of the orb.
Then yes, I guess you would add an additional 4 to that just by the fact that since you already have expertise and it goes another... Yeah, no, you just you have mastery over this thing, basically.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm so excited for everything that's about to
studied-
happen.
You know, Denier studied for this, so it's allowed. Everybody gets some sort of busted bullshit weapon.
Intelligence, proficiency plus 8.
It's a little bit of semi-revenge for him letting me build a broken bullshit character in our first campaign.
I see.
It's okay. I balance my enemies way up because of this.
And this is the first time I have ever used this thing. Okay, so would you like me to go ahead and roll the damage since it's activating?
Well, it is a stationary object.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it just automatically does full damage, being a construct. Is that a thing in this? No.
There's something similar to Shatter.
So yeah.
There are siege rules, but they're bullshit.
Not out of R&D yet.
Yeah, I can't remember if the Sphere of Annihilation had like siege rules to it, like if it had like siege things on it. It doesn't look like it does. So yeah, just roll the 4d10.
Okie doke. I'll go ahead and make that roll. That is 17 force damage.
Oh wow, you even rolled to hit with it. Which is,
well, that's the.
It doesn't have to. All it has to do is.
Fucking hell.
That's the Arcana intelligence check that I need to be able to control it.
All right. The orb immediately starts to like dig into this thing, and you start to hear it crackle and crumble. It does more damage than you believe it should be doing. It does more damage than it looks like it's doing, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. 2, P3, P4. This does, however, draw the attention of everybody else in the room. And to that effect, I will now ask you to roll initiative. Wolfgang, you get one surprise round in.
One surprise round in?
Yes. And Denier, controlling this thing, you do drop invisibility where you stand.
Ah, okay. I didn't know if using an object would drop invisibility, since it's not an attack or a spell.
In this case, since you are magically controlling something, I will say yes. I'm not going to let you be that strong.
Yeah, you're
Perfect.
I got you.
You got to concentrate on one thing or another. Don't worry. All right, one surprise round.
Yeah, you may also choose to do a thing right now.
That's
Oh
a nat
my
20 for
God.
my initiative.
Whew, fucking hell.
Okay, Denier will immediately get to go again, it seems.
Hmm.
Roll for my Duergars.
Can I? Ooh. So. I don't think there's anything I could do to block that area off.
I believe in you, Connor.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble thinking of a thing that I could do here.
I was there earlier, dude. Don't worry.
You know, did we see this set of stairs right here?
The set of stairs above you?
Yes, the one's over here.
I uncovered it, so I'll say yeah.
Okay. Well, carefully.
Don't forget to give me an initiative roll when you get a shot.
Oh, yes. Carefully maneuvering out of the deadly sphere of annihilation. That's going to be a soft 20
hot
for
damn.
my initiative.
Both of you are immediately going to go again. Oh, that's right. Talia will also get a surprise round, but one sec.
Yes. I'm going to dash over here. And does it look like there's a place where I can close off this stairwell? Like a door?
The stairwell does not seem to have a door, no.
Fuck. Well, I tried that. In that case, I am going to use my remaining movement to sidle on over here behind this pillar. And that'll be my surprise round. That was my action.
You going to attack the pillar, or?
I had to dash to get
you
over to
dashed.
where I am.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Tally is going to emerge, like leaping out from under this bridge that she was climbing from, and I don't think sneak attack can be non-fatal, but we'll see what happens here.
I mean, okay, hold on. If the complete intention is to do non-fatal, you can just, like, you know that stupid thing where someone puts their hand around the guy's head, just do the bop on the head and then just pass out conveniently?
Just smack him in the temple.
She is using the blunt side of her size, but
Let's not pretend the guy's not going to wake up with a headache for a couple of years, but, like, you know. Even that or, like, in a brain control cult, I will be honest with you.
Could you imagine if being a monk meant all of your sneak attack dies were also your martial art die?
That would be amazing.
That would be crazy.
That's why it's not a thing.
If they ever bring back prestige classes, then... oh boy.
Alright, she fucked this guy up. I'm using the X, but he is unconscious.
Fair enough.
Alright. Surprise rounds were made. And now, everybody's aware something's going on down here.
Now, did he in the other room hear it?
They might in a second. We'll get to that. We'll get to that after this round of combat ends. All right, Denier, you're up again. Your sphere of annihilation is currently digging into this.
Now, so since it is currently active and I don't need to move it, does it just do more damage this round, or do I need to use my action to make it do more damage?
It would normally have to make a dexterity save, but being a pillar, I don't think it's going to make that. So just go ahead and roll damage again.
Okie doke. Then 21 points of force damage. 21.
Oh my god, Connor is so fast.
Mr. D.
As you
Mr. D
burn through more of it, this thing is starting to splinter and crack into shambles right now.
And since that is an automatic, I'm going to use my action to throw one of Connor's favorite spells right over here on this one. I'm casting Shatter at 4th level.
Roll it. This thing cannot make a save.
Okie doke. Let me see. What is the... since it says 4th level, that's a bonus 2d8. So that is 5d8 damage. That is 28 thunder damage.
And that's the bottom left one, right?
This one right here, yes.
All right. The thunder does it seems to do like a lot of extra damage when you do that. 28. Yeah, that thing immediately just splinters of volcanic glass shards just rain everywhere as the Duergar are immediately caught off guard. Brisky Vlaxki! Broski de Baskin!
For my movement, I'm going to move over here, and I'm going to use both of these pillars as cover.
All right, Wolfgang, you're up.
All right. Seeing Denier try and smash this one up over there, Wolfgang is going to pop out from behind this pillar, and I'm going to fire off some Eldritch Blast at that pillar.
Pow, pow. Go for it.
Yep. Just lasers coming out of Requiem.
Pachu.
Where is my
bullets?
Eldritch Blast? Who needs bullets when you got lasers? Pachu. Where is it?
What happened to Eldritch
There it is.
Blast?
First one is going to be a 16 to hit.
It could not dodge you.
Excellent. Pillar is going to take 12 force damage.
It has no other choice.
Second shot. 11?
Still doesn't dodge you. It is in fact a rock.
13, and one more for Jenny and the Wimp. 24.
You missed that. I'm kidding.
For an additional 9 force damage.
Yeah, this thing has been, you basically have just been trying to, like, fire at it from the base. It is like a cone hanging on a toothpick right now. And that leaves us to Green Boy, who, now notices shit's going down. 10, 15, 20, 30. What can he do from here? He's gonna throw a javelin at you, Denier. He's gonna do his damnedest here. As he's like running up, he throws the spear. That is a 22 to hit. Denier. Shadow? Did we lose Shadow? Oh. Shit, we lost me. That was my bad.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Oh, no.
I must have accidentally pressed a button that I shouldn't have. All right, so this guy runs up and he throws a javelin at you, Denier. That's a 22 to hit.
Let me see. That is going to hit.
Okay. Wow, that's rare.
Let's see. 13, 16.
That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay, Arcane Ward shields it.
All right, and he throws a second one. I'm going to assume that a 15 will not hit you.
It will not hit.
Then the second one glances off of your magical shininess and clatters to the ground. Red Boy is unconscious. I'll take him off the list. Talia. Let's see here. Going to use cunning action to stealth. That's a nat 20. She's gone.
I'm gone.
She disappears. She moves.
Nuclear launch detected.
She reappears. Nothing personal, son. That's enough to hit. She smacks him with her sai in the side of the temple. It's 9 plus...
Cartoon bonk sound.
Boink.
Fucks him up. Man, assassins are no fucking joke, dude. He's not dead, but this guy just took a walloping on the side of his skull.
Burst damage, baby.
Yep, Dupre was an assassin, so yep,
Oh, yeah.
doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, she used her bonus action to hide, so she cannot use the rest of it to attack barehanded. But hey, that's her move, and it was a pretty good one, darn it. Orangey, you're up, Mr. Duergar. He's going to...
A witch.
Let's see. I guess noticing an immediate danger pop up over here is going to run to Talia. And miss. But then he'll go again with his hammer. And hit! As Talia takes a hammer straight to the side. She is going to use her reaction to take half of that damage. After building all of my Deadeyes this way, I kind of really want to just make a monk assassin. They're really fucking strong. Okay.
What's the combo class, right? What
Yep.
level would you have to split it up at?
She is 6 monk, 3 rogue,
Oh, okay.
or something
Dang.
like that.
That's still lethal, though.
It's very strong. Purple is going to miss. And miss again. The dude is concussed. Next we have blue dabba-dee-dabba-die running for you, Wolfgang. He's coming for you. And he's bringing a hammer. And that hammer is going to try to hit you for a 14 probably will not hit you, I'm guessing.
It does not hit me.
But will a 9?
It also will not hit me.
Well,
Real question.
too bad for him. But Pinky's coming along for the ride, and he's gonna swing for a 7.
Wow.
He's gonna.
Oh, jeez!
How did it get worse? 6.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
This is
They're-
great.
You know what? This makes sense. Their heart is not in this fight.
That's true.
For canon reasons, they're just I can imagine them being like, we're fighting against it in our brains.
All right. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile,
Da-da-da.
back up top, you hear a thundering brrrr as the place begins to shake.
Ah! What's happening? What is... What?
Oh, that's probably just an earthquake. Have you experienced those yet?
Yes, they aren't like that. This is...
His eye,
No,
like
that kinda-
one of his eye stalks goes milky for a second.
Whoa. What's that?
He
What?
shakes and shudders.
You wouldn't betray me, would you?
No, why?
He starts to shudder, and then his eyes begin firing in all directions.
Oh.
He is enraged. And for this point, let me roll a couple of D10s to see which beams fire off. And re-roll that. That's funny. Okay, Nara, wisdom save with advantage,
Oh God. Okay.
and Asmo a dex save.
okay.
17.
A pink beam flies straight through you, Nara.
Through.
Well, it. I mean,
26.
it blasts you in the chest, and
Okay.
glances all over you. You can feel your mind starting to twist and think, you know what? Maybe he is kind of a cute flying meat. What the fuck am I saying? And you resist his charm.
As a reaction, can Asmo, like with the dex save, because Asmo's trying to move her out of the way too. It's not nat 20, so that's I can.
At 26, you make your save as you're able to dodge out of the way of this. I don't even know what the fuck color this beam is, but this beam that's kind of like a milky white sort of beam. This sort of like fires by. You're able to avoid it just as Nara is able to resist the effects of hers. As he continues blasting around, he cuts a hole beneath him.
He does he?
He does. But you two can go ahead and get an action in before he sinks to the surface beneath him.
Toy?
Asmo would like to. Can Asmo hold his action and maybe create a dodge action in case of necessary to like pretty much have it look like the cloak is pulling her to the side?
I will
she's gonna
allow
see
you
if he
to hold your.
responds.
I will allow you to hold your action to give Nara advantage on either a dexterity save, strength save, or a dexterity save or a strength save should she need
Okay.
it. If that's the case.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right. Yep, I'm for that.
Okay.
Okay.
And Nara, what would you do in this time?
She had said his name. Did he respond to that at all? Or like the pet
He is
name?
blindly raging at the moment as he feels that this entire place is under attack and you might be tricking him.
Oh shit.
But he is not turning that rage on you. Just blindly firing at everything around him, and he is currently cut a hole beneath him.
Why did you shoot me?
He sinks. He flies down.
Fuck. Does not have that much empathy.
Oh shit. So when someone is polymorphed, so if Nara were to polymorph Asmo, the Wraith thing would stop working, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. It
But
would
when he
become
came
one with
back,
his
it
body,
would
but he would.
He would do it again when he came back, right?
I'd allow that.
Okay. So, what was the thing that, like, flying? We've done that before, right? You know what? Nara's just gonna polymorph him into a bird and get on the pixie stick, and then, like a crow, something black, and then
You're a crow
fly
made of
after,
shadows.
fly after Stoy.
This is in canon. Wouldn't I just be carrying her on my shoulders?
If you're a crow, probably not.
So is she changing what the mask does, or is she actually changing Asmo while wearing?
I'm
She's
changing
turning you
Asmo.
into a crow, but you're a cool shadowy looking crow.
Yeah.
I do have that going.
Just for flavor.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. As long, okay. All right. As long as I know.
So
Just
you're
so she
going
can
to-
follow Stoy and fly after him since he's fucking off right now.
All right. Yeah, he is flying like straight down, trying to carve his way through layers and layers of this building. So, it'll probably be another round or two of combat until you guys meet up here. Wolfgang, you don't know. None of you guys know what's about to happen. But hey,
Yep, I'm focused on things.
all right.
Can't get over it. Took Asmo this long to come up with this fucking the mask thing. I'm just happy that chart. Anyways.
All right. Back up to the top of initiative, Denier. First off, roll more damage for the sphere.
Yep. That is 19 force damage.
Amazing.
That's enough. That particular pillar is destroyed.
Wow.
Okay.
And rocks begin to rain down above it as the building shakes and shudders and rubble begins to rain into the pit of lava. Now you have your turn.
All right. Denier is going to use his action. So if he uses his action, can he use the ring to pull the sphere towards him, or would that negate the fact that it's damaging the destroying the item?
You can use your action to move the ring
Okay.
or move the orb.
I'm going to. Denier triggers feline agility. He moves over here to a position. He moves over here. He uses his ability to pull the ring to pull the sphere, and I'm going to make that Arcana check to pull it. That is, I believe, a failure.
That is. You need to hit 25.
I believe if I fail, it just moves 10 feet towards me, and that's it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to... That was 30 feet. I'm going to use the rest of my movement. Let's see. I was right here, so that's 40. So I can move about 20.
I love this map, Nick. This looks really sweet.
Thank you.
I'm going to hunker down since I used my action. I'm going to take a defensive position, make sure I am behind cover, and I'm getting ready to move with the cover. I end my turn.
All right, Wolfgang, you're up.
All right, I'm in between the two of these Dwergar dodging their hits. I may as well continue blasting at this other pillar over here, the one that's already been hammered.
As the Duergar don't appear to be too much of a threat, they feel very self-conscious about this, by the way. You're not helping their self-esteem.
Aww.
But go ahead.
I just shrug at them and then fucking
boys.
start. Anyway, I started blasting.
Just an undercomment. He's fucking ignoring us. Damn it, swings, misses. Damn it!
Damn it! Damn it!
Bogorski. Fuck it. 18 for
18 hits.
12 force damage.
And that's enough to, like, you fire at the little base that it had left, and boom! The rest of it comes shattering down.
Alright, I'll turn the remaining 2 beams on to the pillar that Denier's behind right now.
Pop, pop.
Second shot. Pop, pop.
20 will hit.
10 force damage. One more for Jenny and the Wimp. Is an...
That, in fact, will miss. You managed to miss the wall. You know what? We'll say that you missed because
He immediately deafened again.
yeah, that was my bad. I need to stop using the number pad. You managed to miss on that one.
Darn.
As Wolfgang is trying to like dodge the hammers of the 2 very angry and sad Duergar. They just happen to throw you off your rhythm, and they take that as the smallest win. Ah! Gorski!
All right, that'll be my turn.
That is your turn. Green boy saw you run, Denier. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Aha! He's able to reach you! He's happy about that. He takes out his war pick. That's a 22 to hit.
Let me do some calculations real quick. 3 from Dex, 3 from AC, plus 1 for my robes. That's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I shield.
All right. As he brings the war pick straight towards your temple, you hold up your hand and catch it on the back of your wrist as you bring up an arcane shield. Not deterred, he's going to try to swing again. But I'm guessing a 14 will not get there.
It will not. My AC is 22. Actually, that other one would have hit since my AC would have been 22 exactly if it meets
Well,
the
it's
beats.
too bad you used shield.
That's okay. That boosts my AC for the entire turn.
Yup.
And gave me some extra bonus HP.
All right. Let's see. And Talia is going to continue her. She's just going to go barehanded here. She's going to throw down. Because purple does not have a lot left. And yes, in fact, that will put purple into Dreamland. And then second attack as a monk will hit Orangey. She does not get her sneak attacks on these though, so not quite as good. This is why she doesn't appreciate having to attack things twice.
Just a heads up, Lana, you do owe me 1 war pick damage.
I thought that first one missed because of shield.
It raised my AC to 22, but you rolled a 22.
Ah, okay.
Miscalculation on my part, but it should protect me for the rest of the round.
Well, you take 14 points of piercing damage.
Okie doke. Arcane Ward still absorbs.
Orangey takes... Sorry. Recalculating again. Yeah. And then she will use her bonus action to make a kick to his face. And that's a successful kick. Down there. Okie dokie. It is now the Duergar's turn. Alright, Duergar turn. Let's see here. First up is Orange, who is in the face of Talia. That's a miss. And a hit. Alright. See, not all of them are that awful. And she once again is going to use her reaction to only take half of this. Next up we have Purple's
Oh, the
out.
next
He's
turn's
down.
gonna be so much fun.
Blue is by Wolfgang. Once again, swinging the hammer. 13, this poor bastard.
I'm very sorry.
And 9 again. This little guy, he's... Okay, Pink, come on, get some vengeance. No! That's an 8. $17?
That is my AC.
Haha! He hit one!
Ah! Ah! Oh, you got me good. I'm playing into it.
like you're playing with your child. Oh, you got me, little champion.
Oh!
That will be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. That doesn't blow past my temporary HP, but I won't tell him that.
He's gonna believe in himself for a little. It's the
Aw.
killer's turns, and then we get back up to the top of initiative. At which point the ceiling continues to rumble. And guess who? Boom!
You cut out, I think.
Not on my end. Screaming down through the top comes Blinky. Or Blink's toy, as none of you would know. Let me add him to the initiative order.
He's here!
By God, that's gotta be Blink's toy.
He's here! He knows that we're here!
Thanks, Piccolo. Appreciate you yelling that to everybody. Ah!
Alright. Followed shortly, as he had to take the time to carve through the ground. Hold on. Can I just... There we go.
Nara would have put
Nara,
on
who's flying.
mage armor.
Asmo. Nara and Asmo, go ahead and roll me initiative, so I know where to drop you in this order.
Yep.
That is fair. We are getting close to that.
16?
8.
And Asmo gets to go before Blue Boy. All right, Denier, you're up.
I'm in a very dangerous situation right now, and I have
Incredibly
to.
dangerous situation.
I have to make a decision if I want to risk it for the biscuit or not. Because the fear of annihilation is right next to Blinky.
Oh,
But if he
shit.
hits that thing with the anti-magic field, it's gone.
Oh.
Mhm. As long as he doesn't turn around.
Denier pops his head out from behind the pillar for just a second, catching a glimpse of Blinky. He draws his his claws across his forearm as
Let
he
me do
does
something
this.
real quick. I need to
this
roll a d8 to see what direction he would be looking as he lands.
okay.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's looking that way, so you are currently not under his effect, Daenerys.
Daenerys draws his claws across his forearm, and as he does, thick black energy begins to form, this necrotic energy, as he whips it into a ball and he throws it at Blinky. I cast blindness deafness on the beholder.
Ooh.
It needs to make a constitution save DC 17 or it is blinded.
Give me a sec here. Constitution save, you said?
Con save, yes.
Alright, his Constitution is nothing to fuck with. DC...
17.
He pops down through there, screams, "Ah!" And then an immediate inky blackness is splorted across his big, bold eye. Ah! And he is blind.
Oh, fuck.
What? That's good. We want that, right?
That is, in fact, very good. He can't aim anymore.
Wow.
Still in cover.
Downside, he can't aim anymore.
Yeah. Does
Here-
that affect his anti-magic cone?
He has to be fair, he has to see us to be able to use his eye rays.
If he can't behold you, you're not beholden.
So instead, they're just going to be firing at random. So
Yep.
the way I'll roll that is everybody will have advantage on the rolls for as long as he's blind.
I end my turn.
Legendary action. He's going to fire an eye beam at somebody random. I can't choose anymore. Which also means that the Duergar are on the field. Let's see who we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know what? Let's count the pillars too. Maybe he's fucking stupid.
Oh my god.
You know what? Somebody, let me. You know what? We'll. There's no such thing as a D11, so I'll make one up. Roll
You can
one.
just do R/D, or /roll 1D11 in the chat.
/roll 1d11. That's a 9. Which means in order. I'll go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But directly in that path is the pillar. 9 would have been Daenerys. So the pillar gets it.
Oh shit.
Always use your cover, people.
So let's see if this is a eye beam that can damage something. That is 5. Well, yeah, that does do damage, but it is one of the types of damage that the pillar resists. So, grain of salt.
Ah.
It's free damage.
I won't look at Gift Horse in the. Oh.
Yeah? Yeah.
All right. Let's see. You're hiding behind pillar 2 at the moment. Wait, no, pillar 3. You're behind pillar 3. You can see as like this inky necrotic blackness starts to try to like squeeze at it and try to sap life from it, but there isn't life to sap, so it just kind of like squooshes into the cracks in its foundation. And you can hear kind of like a buckling on the inside, but it doesn't. It's not doing as much damage as it would if it were hitting flesh.
Another very important question to ask. He did make a hole directly through the center of this tower, correct?
Correct.
And all of the left side 2 pillars are gone?
Correct.
Awesome. Just wanted to make sure that was said out loud.
Mm-hmm. Wolfgang, you're up. There is now a beholder in your midst.
All right.
Blindness, deafness. How long does that last? And is there a way to...
He gets a save at the end of every one of his turns.
Okay, at the end of his actual turns, not his legendary turns. Gotcha.
And it is 1 minute. It is not concentration as far as I know.
Wait, I forgot you did not control this, so it moves another 10 feet towards you, which means it is, in fact, inside the beholder. So he has to make a dex save. Is that the start of his turn or when it makes impact?
Usually for these kind of things, it's... Well, actually, you know what?
Must succeed a dex saving throw or be touched by it. Yep, so I think it's immediate.
Then
That's a nat 1. So he didn't see it coming, and now he's getting burned by it. Go ahead and roll your annihilation damage on Blink's toy.
Okie doke. 13 force damage.
All right. Blink's toy goes blind, fires off one of his beams, and then...
Ah! Why?
God damn it.
This was
Blink's
supposed
toys.
to be this is supposed to be his wedding day.
This is supposed to be the happiest day of his life.
Oh no. Aww. Bruh.
Bruh. All right. Now go for it, Wolfgang.
Alrighty. Seeing that the situation is... right now, Wolfgang is going to simply take the opportunity to continue hammering away at the pillar with some Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it.
Eldritch Blast, number 1.
Elder Bird.
It'll be a 20. Eldritch Blast, that's a 6.
6 damage right there.
Force damage.
6 points of force damage.
Second blast. 23
That'll
for
also hit.
15 points of force damage.
That's a decent amount of damage right there.
Going in for another one.
Give him with another hit.
That's a
there,
buzzard.
Bob. That's 26.
For 14 points of force damage.
Yeah, that's some good damage there, bro. This thing is below half capacity. It's hanging together, but it's structurally weak.
I'm gonna look at the pillar, look at Blinky, look back at the 2 Duragar, and I'm just gonna.
Two Duergar are gonna take their shot.
I'm gonna take my fucking chances.
Well, you did well on the first one, who fucking missed again. And the second one, god damn it, you motherfuckers! That's a 16. He got close. He hit one of your hairs.
I don't know what to tell you, lads. I'm real sorry.
They're quite grumpy.
Oh my
Alright,
god, I just made a realization. Oh fuck. Oh, if this works, this is gonna be amazing.
Here we go again. That's 4. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, Bluey. Let's see what you're getting hit by.
Small Australian dog, no!
That's funny. As the pink beam fires forth at Bluey, he's like, I'm gonna kill that blonde man! He gets blasted by the pink beam. I'm gonna kill that blonde man! His motivations have not changed. Alright. Green Duergar is gonna take some swings at you, Daenerys.
Okay.
His war pick swings at you with a 17 to hit.
I'm gonna shield.
Once again, it clatters off of your warding as he swings again. That's a 7. That's definitely not making it.
Not gonna do it. And my
No, it will
arcane
not.
ward recovers some hit points.
He made you stronger. Alright, Talia is going to use her attack on Orangey. Which health does Orangey have? He's doing pretty alright for himself. Oh, but not with a nat 20, he's not.
Ooh!
Where was those rolls for the fucking Duergar?
Dice just go tee-hee.
Hee.
And then her second attack. It's a 19 to hit. And he too is now unconscious. She will now use her bonus action to hide. Stealth. She is quite stealthy, especially. Well, I guess it's not with advantage because there are other things on the field, I suppose. But she is.
Yeah, things would
once
probably
again-
just have disadvantage to hide her, or to see her rather.
She is once again one with the shadows at the moment.
Yeah.
And Nara, your turn.
He cannot see her, correct?
No, he cannot.
Awesome. Which pillar is almost gone?
Let's see here. The one that Denier is hiding behind seems to be the weakest at the moment.
Sorry, Denier. She's gonna catch Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Okay, go ahead and
Try
fire.
and knock this thing out. Oh, I don't like how you said that, and I'm sad now. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Why didn't the thing come up?
Because Scorching Ray is one of those things that it doesn't
Oh, I see. Just
duplicate
additional
it. You
rays.
fire it multiple times.
Right. Okay.
All right, so at 4th level, how
Fifth.
many rays is that?
I get.
It's 3 at 2.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. 3 when you cast 3rd level or higher, you get 1 additional ray. So I will get 2 additional rays, so I'll get 5.
Okay, so go ahead and roll all 5 out. The first one hits.
Sad.
Second one also hits. Third one also hits. Fourth one also hits. And fifth one also hits. Very well.
Great. They don't do
is-
anything, do they?
They do damage, just not nearly as much as you thought they would.
Well, crumbs.
It appears that the high heat of the area and the tempering of the rock and volcanic glass make it resistant to some elements.
And does it divide it by half?
Yes.
Okay, it'd still be like 19 then, right?
Yeah. It's not bad. Let me
Okay,
do the math
okay.
real quick. 17, 22, 29, 38, 40.
Oh, is it more? It's probably
Yeah,
more.
22 damage.
Oh, I missed one. Wait, did I do all of them? Yes, I did. Okay, that's yeah. I just didn't see the 5th one.
All right. And you're still
Definitely gonna
currently
move
floating
behind
over the pool of lava.
Gonna move behind a pillar.
And are you going
So
to
I don't
drop
get
your
shot.
concentration on Crow Asmo?
Yes,
All
Crowsmo.
right, Asmo, you are now the Wraith once more.
Okay.
Blinky will now use his last legendary action of the round to fire a
shit.
random beam. Now that there's only 10 of you, I can roll this d10 on my own. One, two. Boy, that pillar is having some bad luck. That pillar is having obscene bad luck. Is that the... Hold on. Making sure that's the... Yeah, okay. You know what? Just because this is going too well in your favor, Denier, make me a dex save, because you're going to eat the overflow of this if you can.
Okie doke. Since I am in cover Does that boosts
Like I
my...
said, you're about to not be in cover. You're going to eat the overflow of this if you can't make the save.
Nat 20.
You have made the save.
Oh
Amazing.
All right. So
Dun, dun, dun,
you're
dun,
able
dun.
to dive out of the way as you see this massive beam of energy, a very familiar beam of energy, cascade into the pillar and blow it up. You're able to dive out of the way before this beam would have taken your head off.
Oh.
You have dodged the ray of disintegration.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh.
And now it is Blinky's turn. I'm sorry, Blinkstoy. I should be kinder to him.
Yeah, be mindful, man. Come on.
Be respectful, damn it.
Respect the Blinkstoy.
Let me see. What's is it on his turn or after his turn that he remakes the save?
At the end of his turn.
Okay, he is still currently blind. Right now, he is very angry that he's being dug into by some beam that he doesn't understand, so he's going to fly this way, just backwards. Which is going to be bad news for the beam if he does gain his, or the ball, if he does gain his sight back this turn. And what do you want to do? He doesn't know if there's anything around him to attack, so he's going to fire 3 random beams. At 3 different things. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, and oof. Okay. And the beams he will be firing. Alright, Nara, make me a Constitution save.
Yeah, boy.
Can't do that one twice. Oof.
13.
Denier, that's another dex save.
Okay.
And Pinky needs to make me a
9.
Pinky needs to make me a dex save as well. Okay.
You said that he was just making sure. I'm trying anything I can to save myself. You said something about advantage due to the fact that we were cover and he was blind, right? Or no?
Yes, you do have advantage while he is blind. Sorry, I forgot to keep to that.
Okay, so 20.
20 instead? Awesome.
And Nara had a 16, I believe. If she got...
Which does in fact meet the save, so.
Woo!
Pinky not so lucky. Denier, you are able to narrowly avoid another disintegration beam.
Holy fuck.
Fires past
It's
you.
really gunning for you.
Nara, a yellow beam fires past you. You feel your body begin to tense up, but you're able to kind of shake off the paralysis.
Oh.
Pinky gets blasted with the... Wait, no, Pinky's in cover. Well, I guess he's not technically. There's an angle. Pinky gets blasted with that milky white beam that Asmo almost got blasted by. And you can see his movements begin to slow down significantly. But that's Blinkstoy's turn. And it is now Orangey boy. He's out. Orangey is unconscious. Goodbye, Orange. It is now Asmo's turn.
Lani, as much as I hate to say it, I have to be fair. He needs to make me a con save.
Con save. That is... Yes, +4 Constitution. So that's a 19.
He makes it.
He makes it. And then the Orb of Annihilation plop into the lava. as his eyes refocus and his cone of anti-magic once again takes hold. We can deal with that later. Asmo, you are up.
He had to step away.
Oh, well, if that's the case, we are half an hour over time. And as the as the sphere of annihilation plunges into the lava, we will pick up combat next time on the Ties That Bind.